Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next match in the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2023 Random Percent Tournament. Today, we have the potato matchup between Potato Pony and Potato Failure. I am Elso, and I am joined in the booth by CD Improv.
Hi, Elso. So how do you like your potatoes?
I generally prefer them any way that isn't in a potato salad.
So you have a thing against mayonnaise, apparently.
I do have a thing against mayonnaise a little bit. Only a little bit.
Well, joining us tonight, we also have MX Allen doing our tracking in the background, and of course, the big thanks to the setup people for SG Live. Or for SpeedGaming, I'm sorry. I'm making it a completely different tournament. All right, we should be underway here in just a moment. Let's see, how do I like my potatoes? Au gratin? Latkes? Mashed potatoes?
Latkes are the best answer of those.
I mean, you gotta have some sour cream and some ketchup with that, of course.
So, we're going to start in the forest over by the open cave with the meat.
Yay! Meat is good. Meat goes very well with potatoes. I mean, it's following the theme because what good is a pot roast without some potatoes in there?
We're starting with the Triforces out of 1 and 8. And shuffled Eddie Rhodes.
Yay! I mean, that's kind of nice. We see so many of these where it comes up vanilla that it's kind of a little bit sad. Looks like we've got a fairly good distribution. We have the top right-hand corner of the map. We have a little bit of Death Mountain, so we could get a quick Armos check there.
Let's see where this fourth one goes. We're not going to see quite yet, instead we're going to see level 5.
Okay, I imagine Potato Failure is also going to be finding this here in a second, and you know the staircase is going to be a boomerang or transport.
And it is a transport.
Because, I mean, the game isn't going to give us something that nice that quick into level 5.
But hey, the Armos item is shuffled, so we have that.
Yay! I mean, it's kind of nice because, like, so if I find that if the Armos item is the power bracelet, I don't usually even bother to check the power bracelet spots for the regular vanilla Any Roads because I just assume.
That's a fair assumption to make, especially if it's like, all right, well, the game will tell me that I have to check this later when it tells me, oh, the 80 roads are somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm now imagining Potato Failure whacking those blue gorillas with the meat, going, hey, you, drop me some bombs, and it looks like we've got vanilla shop prices.
Which means we will probably have vanilla money.
Yes, but are we going to have first quest or second quest? That's the big important question here tonight.
I'm going to say third quest.
Third quest? We're playing Z3?
Yes, so we're going to find random 300 rupee things inside of the dungeons, but we're also going to randomly find thieves in the overworld. Hey, look, we get a candle.
Yay, free candles. Wow, free silvers underneath the Armos. That's a great Armos item to have. It's going to save you potentially some digging later if you can find the bow easily. You might just make this speedy.
See, we're dropping the meat on the bush.
Now, are we assuming that that's level 8? The Triforce, yeah. Since 7 and 8 do shuffle, 1 doesn't. So as long as you've got that Triforce for 1, you're like, all right, this is fine. But 7 and 8 tend to swap places.
Correct. I think right now we're making the assumption that it's 8 because it's more likely to be 8 than it is 7.
Really?
Yeah, because in first quest or shapes dungeons, it will roll as 8, whereas it's only in second quest dungeons it will roll as 7.
Oh, you're just going by the odds here. Okay,
yep.
That makes perfect sense. We're going to find some more money. Potato Failure has already found one of the potential... Well, he's found a large secret. Potato Pony is about to find the sword. I'm getting my potatoes all sorts of confused already.
Potato Failure has found the red candle on the coast. Not that useful.
Well, I mean, you know, repeatable offense in case you end up with second quest bubbles is not always terrible. But you do have to find a ladder to make use of it.
Yeah, but we all know the ladder is going to be buried deep in a stupid first quest 7.
I was going to say second quest 8, but you know, I'm mean.
No, second quest 8 would be too predictable. We all know second quest 8 is going to have the bow and the red ring.
Oh, that would just be terrible. Why put my favorite item that deep in the worst possible level ever, as Potato Failure is going to pick up his silver arrows and be like, yay, one less thing that I need to find.
Would you rather it be in shapes 9?
The red ring?
Yes.
I I don't know. It depends on if I've had enough money to be able to buy myself a blue ring.
We just put the blue ring shop on a raft spot.
See, this is just getting even more evil. We were talking about nice happy potatoes like Yukon Gold and Red Bliss. And now all of a sudden we're burying my favorite item in one of the most unfortunate places ever.
But only for now. Realistically, the rudders are just... I'm expecting it to just randomly be a floor drop in 2 that you get just off of, like, snakes.
Okay, that's far, far nicer than, you know, I would expect. Meanwhile, so Potato Pony's gonna go ahead, check all these lovely and wonderful screens over here in the forest. He does not have a blue candle, so he's gonna have to double back at some point. Potato Failure is working his way in that direction and hitting a couple of door repairs along the way.
Yep. And we find our expensive meat shop.
So, you know, we should just probably keep the free meat. I think that sounds like a good plan.
Free meat is good meat. Hey, level 6
Hey.
found.
Ooh, alright. Well, this doesn't tell me very much. This could maybe be Vanilla 6 first quest.
This actually kind of screams first quest Vanilla 6 to me. Hey, look,
Well,
it's
especially
Congress.
with that staircase there and this door that heads up. Yeah, it really does. That's a lot of dinosaurs.
Well, you only need 1 bomb to clear out both rooms. And we have low HP enemies, but I don't think we have 0 HP.
Wait, we only need 1 bomb to clear out both rooms? How does this work?
You send a bomb, you send a Dodongo with one of the bombs, and then you get 4 bombs off of it, and then you just keep cycling your bombs.
Well, unfortunately for Potato Failure, they don't have a sword, so they would need way more than that many. And oh, Spiky, what are you doing tonight, my friend?
Spiky has decided to potentially block the way insects, but it could be that you have to go through the Dodongos instead.
Well, we're gonna need a sword first, because we have 0 bombs, 0 keys, and 146 rupees, but we have no way to stab things unless, ow, we steal the sword that Lionel just shot us with.
Sadly, you can't steal the sword if it kills you.
I mean, we just have to be faster next time. We'll just pull a ninja move and catch it as it's flying towards my head. Look, Mags!
There's a sword.
Yay! We can't pick that up yet, though.
But it is a sword.
It is, very true. And we're going to make a note of it on our tracker because apparently it's quite possible that it's going to roll to the vanilla values, which is nicer than the randomizer normally is.
Yes. And we're getting some indications that we have mixed quest on. Hooray!
Yay! I mean, you know, that's not terrible. It does increase the possibility that we'll need a raft, recorder, power bracelet, or a ladder.
Still waiting for the day that we can use the raft to substitute for the ladder.
I mean, it would make sense. It's one tile wide. Why can't we just throw it across there and step? Like, you know, take a little hop and we're good to go. We're going to find hints. Now, the hints are different values, which means that there is a hint in there. We don't know if it's going to be mixed hints. We don't know if it's going to be deceptive or helpful or, you know, anything besides vanilla.
But we do know we won't need a book to read them.
Yay! Because all of our shopkeeper peoples are saying different things.
If they were all saying the same thing, such as orc, then, well, we would have to do a thing. As Potato Failure finds another heart.
Yay! Alright, so we're at 4 hearts, which gives Potato Failure a chance to pick up a white sword item, should we actually find it at some point in the not-too-distant future.
The white sword item, I'm going to guess, is in Death Mountain.
Underneath the power bracelet spot.
Yep, the one in the far corner.
Oh, I was going to say the arrow. Hey, that's a second large secret for Potato Failure. They are now at 246 rupees, and it confirms that we have first quest money mixed overworld.
This also does give Potato Failure the ability to be within striking distance of buying the blue ring.
I know, they're very close, but I would almost want to see them save here so that they don't end up running into all of the door repairs that are going to try to steal that money before we can find the blue ring.
Like the one Potato Pony just saw.
Yay!
You're cheering for the door repair?
Well, no, I mean, it's at least Potato Pony hasn't found any of the large secrets, so anytime you find a door repair before you find a large secret, yeah, I'm pretty okay with that.
So, let's see what Potato Pony decides to do with level 6.
Well, they have a sword and a bomb.
But do they know?
Oh, come on, dinosaurs, be kind.
Potato Failure finds level 9.
Alright, that was really, really nice of those dinosaurs here for Potato Pony. He's going to be able to get 4 bombs and continue trying to take out these troll faces.
Yeah, Tridongo rooms are kind of mean.
Well, especially if you're like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and all of a sudden they take a left-hand turn directly into your second bomb, and you're down to like 1.
Or the opposite, they decide, nope, I'm just not going to keep walking in the direction towards you. Oh, but it's not a stair.
Ooh, oh, Spiky. Spiky, what are you doing? Unless, of course, we have Heart Shuffle on, and this ends up being a recorder.
Poor Spiky.
He has made some incredibly questionable choices this tournament so far.
But you know what? Oh, hey, that's a potion buy.
Yeah, I kind of like this from Potato Failure. You don't know if you're going to need a potion early. You know that you've got some plus HP enemies, and at the moment, you don't even have a sword, but he's about to fix that. Oh, you jerk-faced dinosaur.
Potato Pony's got to be a little bit careful. Nope.
Well, the floor kind of made up his mind there for him.
And a sword for Potato Failure.
Yay, we can stab things with something that looks like a granola bar.
I always thought the wood sword was just a billy club.
Okay, that works too. Now, if I'm Potato Pony, I think before I got shuttered into this Tridongo room with very little health and only 3 bombs, I quite possibly would have refilled on the dinosaurs in the other room, but they do a really good job getting the stun and the Dodongo kill. Because if you get hit by the floor in the middle of this sequence, then, oh wow, there's absolutely nothing in that room. We are Dig Dogger blocked.
Yup.
But yeah, if you get hit by a fireball in the middle of that sequence while you're feeding them the bombs, then you actually lose your bomb chance, and it can end up rolling into a heart or absolutely nothing.
Well, at least the game doesn't give us spinning tiles for the floor to attack us with on top of the Beemos.
Yeah, no, see, that's C3. We can just leave all the evil things somewhere else, but this does, in fact...
Oh, wait, hold on.
Ooh, we got this room.
This room was never cleared by Potato Failure because they didn't have a sword.
Yeah, and the bats are tanky, so you couldn't even... Look at that, that's 3 hits. 3 hits on the bat! 3 hits on the bat. Ugh, yuck.
I think the magical sword just became a whole lot more valuable.
Yeah, it really did. So we want either the white sword or the magical sword so that we can go back to just, you know, one-shotting things.
Or the bow with the free silvers.
That would be really, really nice. Oh, okay, it does push.
And it's Spiky blocked!
Oh, but I mean, this is almost makes up for it. We're gonna get a very early wand in what could possibly be a boomstick seed. Plus, we already know things are tanky, and that wand is going to do a lot more damage than our sword, especially if we try the double tap thing where you hit the sword and the wand at the exact same time.
And you actually bring up a really good point that we haven't seen a candle shop yet, so we don't actually know if this is a boomstick seed or not.
No, we really, yeah. See, I'm excited. I'm holding out hope that this is going to be a boomstick seed, especially since it's first quest overworld, and we will have enough money to be able to get one.
But then the question becomes, do you prefer the boomstick or the blue ring?
Yes. They have gambling in this video game, do they not? We could go gamble and get ourselves... See, look, gambling. We could go get ourselves money to be able to buy both. The hard part is finding the book if it's in a shop somewhere.
Well, given that we have vanilla shops, it will be in the candle shop, which there's, I think, 5 of.
Well, that's a lot of shops.
The problem, of course, is we have yet to find the candle shop, and that's our 3rd large secret.
Yeah, that's actually... Oh, well, alright. Again, if I'm Potato Failure, I would very, very much want to save so that I could... There you go! Good job, Potato Failure! So that you can end up save scumming if you accidentally walk into, like, 8 door repairs in a row. As Potato Pony is going to find and enter level 5.
Is going to ignore the stair.
I mean, again, this is were they in here before? Ooh, bomb upgrade.
Explosions?
Yay!
And money.
Ooh, Rupee Boss. Alright, Rupee Boss. Well, we got some free bombs. Now, if I'm Potato Pony, I'm leaving that Rupee Boss there. I'm gonna grab the bombs, and exactly, I'm gonna up an A from inside this room, because that's going to allow you, if you get into a really tight spot with money, you can come back and farm that. It's only like 3 rooms away from your start screen. In the dungeon.
And you do have a transport stair here, so it's not like you're blocked in 5.
Yeah, there is a path. You know, you don't necessarily... There wasn't, you know, a shutter door in that room other than the one that shuttered you in.
Oh, I just saw something fun on...
That's Potato a candle shop.
Well, there was something else fun on Potato Failure side, too.
A very expensive large shield?
Not only that, but guess what the red levers dropped?
Bombs!
Yep.
Yay! I thought you were going to say cookies or potato chips for a moment there, and then I was going to get all sorts of excited.
No, the potato chips only drop off of Gleeok, and the cookies are in Zelda's room.
I mean, why is Zelda bogarting the cookies? That's not very nice.
No, what Zelda has fires in her room, and she's bored, so she just bakes cookies while waiting for Link to save her.
Huh, so potato failure is going to come across vanilla level 1 at vanilla level 1.
I wonder if this is vanilla.
I mean, I feel like we're now making sugar cookies.
You know, a good sugar cookie with a little bit of sprinkles on top sometimes is the perfect thing.
Like a snickerdoodle, only better. Alright, so potato failure does a nice job. Oh, Spiky's gonna give us a compass. That's nice to Spiky. We already have the Triforce for this level though, but there are a potential of 3 items in this level 1, which is why you want to dig them.
And Spiky not actually guarding the compass means that Spiky gets to live, so Spiky made a better choice there than he did in level 6.
Yeah, apparently some Spikies have brains. It's okay. We're going to get a free key off of the floor here. Potato failure is going to knock those Grias out of the way. Now, this is a room I would definitely clear because this is a room that in level... Oh, nice. Done. Good job, potato failure. This is a room that likes to drop in level 1.
Also, Potato Pony did find the blue ring shop. It is over at where the magical sword normally is.
Ooh, alright. Well, that's a thing that is good to know, as we've got a heart on the floor here in level 1, and I think that's the Aquamentus room.
It is indeed the Aquamentus room.
I just want to call them all Gleeok rooms, and I don't really know why.
I sometimes think we should just start calling all of the rooms, the room with blocks in it.
But what if there are no blocks and there's just shooty floor turrets?
Then we call it the room with turrets.
I just call it a room I really, really don't like, because we're going to get another key off the floor here in level 1. Now, it's important to note, if a room drops an item after you clear it, it's probably not going to be a staircase.
This dungeon is brought to you by the letter T.
Oh, look, we got second quest snakes.
That means we have second quest bubbles.
Why? Game? You had to give us that? That's no fun. So potato failure is kind of a little bit key blocked here between that tea room, not having a ladder, he can't just clip across it. And we have second quest Stalfoses as well, as they're going to shoot us with swords. And look at all those fairies on Potato Pony's side.
Fairy explosion! That happens when you get your 16th enemy kill, the force fairy will drop, but every enemy that you kill on the same frame will also drop a fairy.
Oh, so that was because they all bunched up and he killed them at the same time.
Yes. That's also why if you force a fairy off a pole's voice, you end up getting like 6 fairies.
That's a lot of bunnies. That's a lot of fairies for the bunnies. Alright, so this is where half-tile combat is going to come in handy here, because if you stay to the right side of the tile, the Stalfos cannot, in fact, shoot you.
Potato Pony will get a candle!
Yay, he's gonna need that, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know that we've seen anything like really super important underneath the burn bush just yet. Oh,
Yeah.
look, more Stalfos. Now, is this the vanilla enemy set for level 1?
Yes.
Except for the fact that they're now second quest snakes and second quest skeletons.
And they're also not in the correct rooms because there's not a tea room in level 1 normally.
Well, yeah, but that just means room shuffled. As Potato Pony is going to be rich for just a couple of minutes, he has 177 rupees.
What do you do with the money?
You find some more and go back and buy a blue ring.
How about a blue boomerang instead?
Ow! Well, why would we buy something that we can get for free off of a dungeon? We now have 255 rupees. If you're Potato Pony, I'm telling you right now, make sure you up an A out of any door repairs. Go get yourself something nice. Hey, that's a white sword heart.
So technically that does not indicate heart shuffle.
No, it could just be the coast heart.
Correct. But if we find another heart in level 1, then we will definitely have heart shuffle.
Especially if it's in a staircase.
We're going to see Potato Pony burn the forest. Hi, Spiky!
Oh, Spiky. Well, we can't really do much about him.
But we've also seen 2 floor items, so Spiky will actually guard nothing.
Wait, we've seen 2 floor items? What was the second floor item?
Heart
I
container.
blinked. 2 heart containers in level 1?
No, a heart container and a blue boomerang in level 1.
Oh, okay. I did not see the blue boomerang. I was distracted. I knew there was a joke made about it, but yep, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking more about cookies and potatoes and how good potato chips would be right now.
What if we just make a potato cookie?
Well, believe it or not, there's actually yesterday was in some places Donut Day, or in Pennsylvania Dutch country, it was Fastnacht Day, which is it's a German potato donut.
That sounds exciting.
It's pretty darn tasty, let me tell you. Nice clip from Potato Pony after clearing out some of these mobs, and we're gonna find level 8. Well,
Yeah,
there's our...
too cute.
Oh, I was about to say, there's our nice thing that was underneath the bird bush, and I take it all back right now, game.
And oh, by the way, that means we have the Triforce out of 7 and not out of 8, which means they have to dig it.
Womp womp. Look what you did, Elsoa.
So let's have a bow and a red ring in here, and I'll be happy.
Okay, I mean, I think Potato Pony, if he comes across a red ring right now and a bow here in level 8, I think he'd be thrilled, because that basically puts him in get all the Triforces and go back to 9 as fast as you can mode.
Yes.
Alright, we only have a couple of rooms here in level 1 to check.
Hi, Goma. It's very unlikely we actually have to kill that Goma, because 2Q8 only has 5 sets of 2-way stairs, 2 sets of 1-way stairs, and 2 item stairs.
I just heard 2Q8 has far too many stairs, and we should all avoid it.
It's only 14 total. How many stair rooms are there? Let's see. I think it's 16 total stair rooms.
I don't know. I let you do the math, because I don't math. It's bad.
Yeah, I think it's 13 total stair rooms. 16 total stair rooms out of 35 rooms. Potato Failure finds a white sword in level 1.
Now, this does kind of even out the combat advantage here. Potato Pony has the wand, which does white sword damage, and now Potato Failure has the white sword, which does white sword damage. So, you know, that's going to kind of even things out a bit.
However, I would argue that... Actually, yeah, I would argue that it's still even, because even though, okay, you might say, well, the wand is great for red bubbles. You can't use the wand on witch robes.
No, you really can't, and we know that they're going to be in levels 4, 6, and 9.
But instead we have level 3.
Yay! Level 3 is a lot friendlier than Wizrobe filled 4, 6, and 9.
Yeah, it's got dark nuns in it.
And here's also the really nice thing. So far, we do not have vanilla items.
Correct.
Because that was the wrong boomerang in level 1.
And the silvers is the armor item.
Exactly. So this is going to at least be, you know, it's not going to be just a sheer sprint to the finish. It's going to be a little bit of a puzzle, which I enjoy.
We have Super Manhandla.
Come on, Potato Failure! The floor's a jerk.
Yes.
That is unfortunate. Potato Pony is also experiencing the floor being a jerk, as we're going to see, Second Quest 8 in all of its wonderful spiral, just evilness.
As a kid, I always just thought it was a sideways G.
G for Ganon?
Yes.
Okay, I could see that as being plausible, but then what is 7?
Fist. So, like, when somebody's doing the flex and they have their fist all the way curled up.
So, like a fist bump heading straight up in the air?
No, like, if you extend your arm out, and then you bend your elbow, and then you bend your fist back towards your body. That's what I imagine.
Ooh, that is a very nice Triforce in a Triforce room in level 8.
We may have vanilla floor drops.
Well, we did have some shuffled, though. Because you had said that some of the drops in level 1 were not in the correct room?
Yes, but that could also just be a facet of room shuffle as well.
Oh, okay. Because it's the wrong rooms in level 1.
Correct.
As Potato Pony is going to be like, I'm taking this Triforce and I am running away from Second Quest 8. And I can't say that I blame him.
It's also actually reasonably likely to be Goma or Ladder or Key blocked now, so there's like 5 reasons automatically to leave 8.
Yeah, but you only need 1. It's Second Quest 8.
Second Quest 8's not that bad.
Sure. Alright, meanwhile, Potato Failure is gonna find an old man who wanted pizza, and he's very sad now. Right. And Potato Pony's gonna get hit with a door repair.
Instructions unclear, put potato chips on pizza?
See, somehow that doesn't sound bad. Like, it sounds a little salty, but it doesn't sound terrible. Potato Pony is going to take advantage of the fact that he had a lot of money and buy a potion. This is a good play, especially since you know that Second Quest monsters, including Second Quest bubbles, have rolled on.
Well, what you do is you take the thin crust pizza, then you put the sauce on, then you put the potato chips on underneath the cheese, and then you put your toppings on after.
Yeah, but then the cheese is gonna make the potato chips soggy.
Not if you bake it enough.
Burnt is not the same as crispy, Alsoa.
It depends on who you ask.
Burnt is not the same as crispy, Alsoa. I think we should ask chat.
Alright, chat, is burnt the same as crispy?
Alright, anyway, Potato Failure, he's gonna work his way around towards the grave, which will eventually find him the magical sword cave.
Potato Failure's seen the magical sword cave. We'll see if he... Oh, they're not gonna buy hints.
Ooh. Well, I mean, I would probably save and then buy hints, but how do you know at this point if, how do you know at this point if you're going to end up with true, mixed, or, you know, deceptive?
It also depends on how much you value buying other things in the seed, too.
Well, I mean, blue rings are my favorite thing in this entire game, other than the red ring. So, you know, apparently chat is agreeing with me and saying that burnt is not the same. Yeah.
Fine. I'll accept my burnt bacon.
Oh, why would you do that? That's like a ruin. That's just a waste of bacon.
Well, look, I like my bacon really crispy.
Okay, well, you keep the crispy, burnt, overcooked bacon, and I'll keep the nice squishy bacon, and then we'll chop it up, make it bacon bits, and put it on a baked potato.
Only if there's cheese on it.
Well, I mean, that would just be sad if you had a baked potato with no form of cheese. Or sour cream. Nom 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 nom.
I can pass on the sour cream.
I'll take yours. You can have my burnt bacon bits, and I will take all of your sour cream.
That seems like a good deal to me.
I think so. I think we're gonna be fine. So, I mean, that's only until we switch it over to mashed potatoes and the wonderful things that you can do with those.
Like add bacon and cheese to them.
True, or you can actually turn them. You can make your own quasi mashed potato tater tots. It's this really fancy French term. I think that's called potatoes dauphinois. Which means you make mashed potatoes, you thicken them and do stuff to it, and then you deep fry it.
Potato Pony is going to find level 3, and I guess now we have to ask the question. If you took all of the potatoes and put them in the shape of a pony, would it weigh as much as an actual pony?
Well, I mean, that would depend, I guess, upon the size of the original potatoes, as Potato Pony is going to do a great job taking out this beefy manhandla in level 3. Walk through the door. Potato Pony, walk through the door. There you go. Okay.
That's a very important thing to do. Oh, hey, look.
Hey, that's another Triforce in a Triforce room. I'm sensing a pattern.
If you go in the direction of the arrow, you'll find an old man that's thirsty.
Okay, well, we should bring him, well, I was going to say potato juice, but that doesn't sound very good.
Well, what drink goes really good with potatoes?
Well, I know a drink that is made from potatoes, but it is, you know, not, you can't get it under the age of 21.
I'm pretty sure the man is older than 21.
Okay, well, we could bring him some vodka.
Oh, hi! The wizards are on level 3. They're not supposed to be here.
Well, okay, that does mean that our enemies have, in fact, shuffled their dungeons tonight, which is good, as Potato Failure is going to restock on bombs. I mean, this is good to know, though, right?
Yes. Unfortunately, there's nothing in the room.
Bomb right. Yay!
Out a bomb left.
Yay! We got 2 different directions that we can go in. We're gonna find a dark room. Now, it's kind of important to know that, thankfully, we don't actually have to clear that. It could be the map, the compass, a key, some rupees, or bombs, but it is not going to be a very important staircase item.
Why not all of the above?
Because I don't think the whiz ropes drop that much stuff.
You know,
As Potato Failure is going to be going back into level 5 here, take the transport staircase.
which we now know this is a hard required transport stair.
Yes, most definitely. Now, Potato Pony's gonna go ahead and clear this room. I kind of like this. It might get you, some valuable resources, but at the same time I'm going, we didn't have to play with the Wizrobes.
Especially when there's red bubbles that will take your sword away.
Yeah, and sadly we can't, shoot those Wizrobes with the wand.
Explosions?
Yay! I mean, you got 148 rupees. I would be sorely tempted, but I would probably want to use some of my 8 bombs before doing so.
Yeah, I might want to grab that on the way out.
Alright, so back to the transport staircase where we are key blocked in 2 different directions. This Potato Pony's doing some really good combat against this Wizrobe here and dodging these terrible orange bubbles.
Well, if I read the map correctly, the door to the left of the transport stair actually just goes back to start.
Oh, okay, yeah, so we don't want... Oof, that Wizrobe got him. Now, sadly for Potato Pony, this is nothing. This is this dark room. It can be a transport staircase push block. I think it could be a staircase, but I wanted to say that was only in second quest.
That is a second quest push block, but it can roll into level 3 here because we have second quest 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, well, I get confused, but I meant more the fact that it was a dark room.
The dark room is the bigger problem. Oh, hey, shoot room.
Well, alright, so here's the good news with the wand. Hey, our bats are dropping us hearts, which is really nice. With the wand, Potato Pony can actually go ahead and clear this. And we know it's not going to spawn a Triforce on top of him.
It spawned bombs.
Yay, we needed some of those. And to answer a comment in chat, this is definitely the most potatoes I've seen at once. So true. I only wish that we could actually have Sputasaurus in the same group so that we could have all the potatoes.
Isn't there... Wait, don't we have 4 potato people?
Sputasaurus, Potato Pony, Potato Failure. Who's the last?
I'm trying to remember, but I thought we had 4.
I thought we only had 3.
Maybe we do only have 3.
I don't know, but if I was Potato Pony here, oh, good bomb that time, I would be standing in the door with the wand, doing the safety door strats to try and get the last hit so that the very beefy manhandla didn't do that. Potato Failure, did he just get the Triforce out of 5? Yes, he is leaving.
So there's 2 manhandlas in this level 3.
Extra bosses?
Extra bosses.
Yay!
Does that mean we get our 11 patches in level 7?
No. No. That is evil. Why would we wish that upon anyone?
Because I've totally had to deal with that before.
That is just evil. Though, one day Fred will figure out how to make an oops all Patras flag, and then I will send 1,000 cookies to Rhode Island and say, Fred, please turn it off.
You might get a response, but that's up to the players to decide if they want it.
And knowing our community, well, they would. We do enjoy a challenge. As Potato Pony is once again doing battle with this lovely and wonderful man. Get in the door! Safety door! Hey! Good job, Potato Pony. You got a heart on the floor.
Safety door there actually probably would have been really bad because it was the last bulb of the manhandla left was the one facing away from the safety door as we find level 2 for...
Alright, level 2 is not bad. Ew.
Hi, Spiky.
Well, I mean, we're in level 2, so this isn't a problem. I don't think that room can actually have a floor drop?
Nope.
Okay, not in this level at least.
Generally, single block rooms cannot have floor drops at all unless remove open stairs is on.
And I don't know that we've actually seen any evidence of that yet, so that's good news. If I'm Potato Failure, I'm opening into that room. There's a map there. We don't need to clear it. We're fine.
Potato Pony's picking up a couple extra keys in this level 3 looking for the item.
And yeah, I mean, safety door would have worked the first time since the last remaining manhandla pedals were on the side of the safety door, but, it's okay. He got there in the end.
Yep. And now we have more manhandlas!
Yay! That's awesome!
That confirms extra bosses!
Yeah, I was more than willing to take your word for it, because you had already done the math of 1 + 1.
1 and 1 makes 2, 2 and 1 makes 3. It was destiny?
Okay, sure, and it rhymes. I mean, I'm okay with this. Potato Pony's trying to get around these blue wizards without taking a hit.
And does so. Where's our stair? Oh, the stair in level 3 is in that one locked door room.
Yes. Now, thankfully, Potato Pony does still have a key. He's got 3 of them, so that is not going to be that painful. And, well, alright, so if I have potato failure here, I would be really tempted just to use the key door in the hopes that you're in level 2 and the room next to you has a bombable wall or a free door towards the top instead of trying to clear this room with bubbles and tanky monsters.
But on the other hand, should potato failure be able to clear this room without issue, this room will never respawn.
Very true, until they leave the dungeon or pick up the Triforce.
Yeah, but who's gonna leave a dungeon? You never leave dungeons, right?
I mean, accidentally, every so often, if start screen shuffle is on, I will walk out of a dungeon trying to walk into a dungeon. It's, ow. Painful.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Alright, so Potato Pony is really, really close. He's just gonna get around these fires, unlock that door, and then we will see what the item is here in level 3. How about the regular banana? Oh.
This is the one you wanted, right?
Wanted? I don't know. So, on the plus side, there are some orange wizrobes there, so if Potato Pony is very, very quick, they can die to the wizrobes who jump in the door. But I was going to say, stab those orange wizrobes and then kind of retreat into the safety of the safety door. However, doing that from the top door is always difficult because it feels like they can reach in farther.
They can, actually. Like, that's actually a thing, is that the wizards cheat more when it's a top door versus a not top door.
Oh, Potato Failure is going to get sniped on the overworld and going back to start. They are going to retry. Okay.
Get their bomb back. They had just saved after buying some bombs.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, save the money, save the bombs. Potato Pony is going to clear all of these bats and head back towards the rather evil staircase with the Wizrobe party.
And let's see what the Wizard Party has to say this time.
They're gonna say you should have brought us French fries. Or those new loaded tater tot things.
Loaded tater tots.
I mean, it's like tater tot casserole, only better, maybe?
You know, I don't think I've ever had a tater tot casserole.
Sadly, neither have I, and I keep threatening to make it. Because basically, it's just meat, cheese, tater tots, and some other stuff. And it's delicious from what I understand.
Maybe some nice green onions or chives on top of it for color.
I threw green onions in the macaroni and cheese that I made yesterday. Yeah, it was aged cheddar, some blue cheese, and some aged Parmesan. Good use of the potion here from Potato Pony as they go walking into this room. Get in the pancake! Oh no!
He tried to get in the pancake, but I think he got in the pancake with 1 heart left.
Yeah, because I think that Wizrobe beam hit him before they actually got hugged by the pancake.
This item in level 3 better be worth it. Like, for how much trouble it is to get.
I mean, I can't say that I blame Potato Pony. Oh, nope, yep, Potato Pony's like, I'm done. I'm coming back, come back later.
Time to cut your losses.
Yeah, I kind of agree with this. This has been, it's somewhat of an evil room.
But that will be the first place Potato Pony goes to if he does not find what he needs.
Or if he finds, like, the white sword and maybe a red ring. Potato Pony is about to find level 1.
Into 1.
Yay! And now this is going to get Potato Pony the opportunity to blue boomerang, the white sword, and another heart.
I don't know if the white sword will be enough to send Potato Pony straight back into 3.
That room from the top door, I don't think it would be at all. I think a red ring would do it. Maybe like twice as many heart containers.
The bomb upgrade.
Yeah, the bomb upgrade so that you could just stand in the door and bomb them.
Maybe even a big shield.
Yeah, okay. As much as I hate to admit a big shield there. Oh, we need bombs. A big shield would not be terrible there.
Hey, look, we need bombs.
But here's the good news. That's not actually the staircase. That just drops a key, I believe, in the middle of the room.
Potato Pony is probably less than thrilled about the current level 1 layout.
Yeah, there's not really an easy way so far to get that door to the left open.
Looks like Potato Pony's gonna go somewhere else.
There's a bomb shop really close to start.
That would be a good place to go.
And then I would actually want to see a safety save of the bombs.
Potato Failure's up on Death Mountain.
Hey! More bomb shops.
Finds that, looking for more levels. And now Potato Pony's gonna grab this money.
Ooh, blue ring time.
Potentially.
I mean, I would probably want to clear level 1 first, as Potato Failure is going to find their third take any, potentially?
I think that's their third, yes. No, actually, that should be their... No, third. Because they didn't get the heart out of 3.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, either way, they might be out of take any's now. But we have a decent amount of health, so that's good. Now, Potato Pony's booking it right back to level 1 with those bombs.
I like how Death Mountain became Health Mountain.
Okay, I mean, if there was a red ring up there, that would definitely make it a lot kinder. You get a bunch of hearts and a red ring, and life is good. Did that Tektite just go down to a boomerang?
Yes.
Yay, we have squishy spiders. Alright, so Potato Pony is about to get his 6th heart here in this room, as long as the dinosaurs aren't complete jerks.
Well, that's asking a lot out of this game to not be a complete jerk.
Well, I meant the dinosaurs, not necessarily the game. The game is yeah. Alright, meanwhile, Potato Failure just got a bomb drop off of red levers.
Yep.
Pick up the money. There you go.
And back into level 3.
Well, they don't have the same good news that Potato Pony did about the oh, this is such an evil room. But yeah, they don't have the same news as Potato Pony did about the wizards yet. They only have 1 key, so it might take them a little bit longer to get there if they can manage to take out. They're doing a really good job dodging. Take out this beefy manhandla.
I actually really like what Potato Failure was doing, trying to get the manhandla down to the point where you only need 1 bomb to kill it.
Yeah, that was a very, very heads-up play. Now, sadly, we are out of bombs, but that's a very free Triforce.
But Potato Failure is going to say, okay, you know what, I'll take this now. My health back.
Yeah, see, I like this. I'll be curious to see if they go back in. They now have 2 keys, thankfully, because that manhandla dropped another key. There is the blue boomerang that I missed the first time in level 4. Potato Pony's just gonna walk away.
No interest in the boomerang at this time.
I mean, it's a way to pick up an item when it drops halfway across the room.
There is that.
No matter what your feelings are about, you know, a boomerang, if you have no form of ranged weaponry, that boomerang will let you pick up rupees, bombs, clocks, or hearts that fall on the other side of the room. I love that the red bats are dropping fairies. This is amazing.
You know, they don't actually increment the global counter.
Really? Because they're bats?
Because they're split bats specifically.
Oh, so like the little gels would also not do the same thing if you split a Zol?
Correct. That's why you'll always get the same drop off of them.
Oh, so if I get bombs, I'm just going to get a lot of bombs. Nice! Clock here for Potato Failure is going to let him finish clearing this lovely and wonderful wizard room in peace.
And you're rewarded with nothing.
I mean, you're rewarded with not death. I think that is a good thing.
Agreed.
See, that boomerang would have let Potato Pony pick up that fairy so much faster.
Well, Potato Pony might get another opportunity to pick it up if he wants to re-clear the room.
Oh, I mean, why would we? He's already discovered that there's nothing really useful over there.
The 2 runners are playing the same seed at the same time, trying to figure out how to get all of the things to rescue the lady, bring her some bacon, and share some cheese.
Yay, cheese to put on our potatoes.
I guess that's a good question. Is the Triforce now flashing potatoes?
Is it flashing potatoes? I don't know. I mean, oh, there's the Triforce in level 1, which we don't actually need because we started with it.
It's definitely flashing, but is it a potato this time? That's
I
the
mean,
question.
I would still say it was like a Dorito. As Potato Failure is going to find that wonderful Wizrope room and just up A out of it.
Yeah, that's not a room you really want to do.
I mean, we weren't really expecting the Wizropes in level 3 to begin with. Potato Pony is gonna find what is the staircase room here in level 1.
We'll probably be pretty okay to see a white sword.
Yeah, it's White Sword plus the wand in any dungeon except for the ones with like the Wizrobes. It's gonna be a massive amount of damage that you have the potential to do at the same time, because if you hit both the A and the B button in the same frame as you are stabbing an enemy, you get damage from both.
Yeah, which can let you kill certain things like fighters that might have rolled more than 2 HP without a magical sword.
Yay! And then you're eligible for whatever they may or may not drop.
But the logic does not assume you can do that. So if you can't kill fighters with 4 HP of damage, they will not be considered bomb droppers ever for your dungeon logic purposes.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, we're gonna find a very expensive key. Now, again, Potato Pony has 255 rupees. If I'm Potato Pony, I would really want to see a blue ring shop.
Well, Potato Pony does know where it is, as he did find it earlier. I think I would go ahead and just buy a blue ring here.
I think I would too. You already know that things have rolled up. You have the wand, the white sword. You've already seen that evil Wizrobe room in level 3 that has the item, which may or may not end up being useful.
You have to assume Wizrobes are in 9.
Hey, there's level 4.
Level 4.
It's like our friendly snake face, or snake head.
Normally it contains a ladder, but let's see what it contains today.
How about, I'd say red candle, but we already know it's on the coast, a book.
I can get behind this.
And then the book will end up being maps, but since we already know that we have first quest first half and second quest second half, well, the book won't really do much except for set us on fire.
But book fire is extremely potent against the land bolus.
And a room full of fires.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lovely room for Potato Pony. He's just like, nah, I'm gonna leave this alone for right now until the game makes me come back.
That room shouldn't drop in 4, so I don't think Potato Pony's ever going to come back.
Wow, see? Today I learned. We were in... That's a ladder block.
Well, the ladder definitely will not be in 4.
And it definitely won't be in 9 either.
Which means it's probably in that stupid room in 3.
Or somewhere in second quest level 8.
Or in 2, because we only saw a couple of rooms of it, and then Potato Failure left.
Well, very true. Yeah, well, Potato Failure didn't really have a lot of damage capability as we walk face first into an orange Wizrobe. Gotta love it. Oh dear, Potato Failure has left the safety of the safety door and is going to get the sad truth about the staircase room here in level 3.
Potato Pony is headed straight to the blue ring shop.
Smart move for Potato Pony. I know to some people it feels like a waste of money or whatever.
Almost bought the meat.
You started with the meat, Potato Pony. Alright, Potato Pony's got themselves a blue ring, which means they could, in fact, go back with full hearts and clear that room in level 3 and finally give us an answer as to what is in there.
And they are now a darker green.
Yay! Green is good. I like the color green.
Everything is cool when you're part of the green team.
Yay! I mean, that's better than the Kermit the Frog green song, so that works.
And we go into the green 5.
With our new green tunic.
So Link kind of just melts into the floor a little bit.
Yeah, that's always fun. So, the important part to note is that we have 5 keys here in this green 5. Because that's kind of what stopped us before, is that you come out of the transport staircase, which is required, and we didn't really have a way to open that door because we had like 1 key and nobody would want to spend their single key at that point.
But now that they've got 5 keys there, 21 keys okay.
Yeah, it feels a little bit better as Potato Failure is going to pick up the white sword heart. Yay, more health.
Potato Failure may end up going for the magical sword if they get enough hearts, because they so far are doing pretty good on collecting
Yeah, and again, I didn't know this until one of the races I was watching the other night. Oh dear, get out of the way. There you go. Good job, potato failure. But yeah, I didn't know this the other day, that there is actually a pretty good chance that the white sword will roll to vanilla heart values.
Yes.
Because it's kind of a separate flag from the randomized hearts.
Old man, you're a saint.
He just said something about dig doggers at a grave?
Big Dogger gazes at the grave.
I mean, we're in this level 5.
Also a slider block to get the item.
Oh dear, that's a slight problem. Well, but we still know, thanks to level 4, that the ladder is not going to be in level 9. And we're going to get the Triforce.
Yeah, because there's no transport here to get you past that ladder block.
In level 4. Yeah, there isn't a transport staircase in vanilla level 4 at all, is there?
Oh, I was thinking about level 5, sorry.
We've already been through this. That's how we got to the Triforce, was through the transport staircase in First Quest 5. And there's only one in First Quest 5.
Correct.
There's 2. Oh, there's the one for potato failure. All right, so again, our offense is pretty much even. I would give a small edge to Potato Pony for the fact that he does have the blue ring, which means he can take twice as much damage as Potato Failure.
I would concur. But also, no recorder.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need the recorder for level 6.
What if the ladder's in level 6 and we're just hunting for the recorder in Second Quest 8?
I'm shuddering inside, or even better, let's put it in Second Quest 7.
I'm gonna one-up all of that.
Okay.
You have to go into Second Quest 8 to get the raft.
And then that takes you to the level that has the recorder.
That takes you to the level that has the bow.
Which takes you
Second
to...
Quest 7. You
Okay.
go back to 8 so that you can kill a Goma to get your recorder. Take that into 6 to get your ladder.
I will definitely be keeping these thoughts in mind as I roll your seat tomorrow, Asoa.
Please do. I would be okay with a chain reaction tomorrow.
I mean, chain reaction seats can be fun, as long as you have enough time to be able to play them.
It'll be fine.
Alright, trolley dinosaurs. Potato Pony is going to find level 2. Now, we did not actually see what the item was in here because Potato Failure left because it was either keys or a bunch of things we could not kill at the time.
Right.
Including this Dig Dogger, who isn't going to drop anything because this is the wrong room and the wrong level.
Interestingly, we've actually found all of our dungeons besides Second Quest 7.
Now, see, I'm really kind of hoping that it's blocked behind something.
I want it to be blocked by the power bracelet.
Which is in that evil wizard room in level 3?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Or on the raft spot for the chain reaction.
Yeah, the chain reaction would be a lot of fun too.
And then the evil wizard room in level 3 just has the book.
Which is useless at that point. Because again, even if it's maps, we can already talk to the old men, and all it's going to do is set us on fire. There is that Chevy room in level 2.
Nothing gonna be in there.
Really? That one can't drop in 2?
Not only can it not drop in... I don't know if it's a case of it can't drop in 2, but it's a dark room, so...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yep.
the compass would be the most important thing to get in there.
Early mornings and Zelda in my brain. That's all. So Potato Pony's at a bit of an advantage here. He does have the wand. When Potato Failure was in here, they didn't have the wand. They didn't have a blue ring, so they died a couple of times trying to clear that room because, you know, between the floor and the bubbles and the evil things, it was a bit difficult.
Yeah.
And again, I probably just would have used the key to take the cheat. Like, even with just the one key, you're in level 2, so most of these walls should, in theory, bomb. Except for that one.
Also, this forward BMOS room with the dongo, that's a drop room.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the heart container room.
Yeah, which, you know, since things are a little bit shuffled, that could actually be our item.
And we probably need to get some bombs here pretty soon. I think Potato Pony's going to want some bombs before leaving this too.
I mean, I think we're taking the Triforce, going to get bombs, and then maybe coming back. Potato Failure has joined us back here in level 2, and now with that wand and white sword, he's going to be able to clear some of these rooms a lot better. He also has a lot more health, so we're hoping for a fairy drop, possibly.
And the blue Lionels drop a bomb for Potato Pony.
Yay!
So at this point, 2 feels like it's got to have the item that we need.
I mean, I'm still rooting for that evil, terrible room back in level 3.
Also, we don't actually know if 8 is Goma blocked.
Yeah. Oh, Potato Failure gets so close, and then that troll face blue dark nut makes a right turn at Albuquerque instead of left.
And that's how you ended up in Tucumcari.
I have no idea where in the world that is, so sure.
It's on I-40 in New Mexico.
Oh ho!
East of Albuquerque.
That is okay. So now we know that Alsoa gets to do geography and math. Yay!
I may have only stayed there a couple of times on road trips to Phoenix.
Oh, I've been to Phoenix. Phoenix was nice. I was like 8, so I don't remember a whole lot, but
okay. There's
hey, that's a bow in level 2. This is gonna let us go back into level 8 and clear some of those gomas.
Also, Phoenix is great when it's not 128 degrees.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound fun. All right, Potato Failure, again, doing a really good job of clearing this room. He's just got to stay clear of this last blue dark nut. Yay! Good job, Potato Failure. Now, sadly, it's not going to drop anything because I want to say that had a standing drop the first time we were in level 2, but it does open that shutter door and let him back out.
You know, I think Potato Pony's just going to treat himself as in go mode now. He knows where 4 and 6 are, and that's the only... Well, no, he still needs a recorder.
And ladder to get the Triforce in 4.
Yeah, so not even close to go mode. Never mind.
Yeah, we need a ladder, we need a recorder, because we can't get any further in 6 without the recorder, and we can't get any further in 4 without the ladder. So I'm going to put the recorder here in level 3, which is going to be blocking the ladder in level 6, which will let us go back to level 4 and eventually finish the game.
I'm going to put the book still here in 3. The ladder is now in 8. You have to take the ladder into level 4 to get the recorder to go to 6, and then level 7 just gets to sit there in the corner and be sad.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. I just want, I want a good race. That's all.
Good races are good races. I'd rather a good race than a silly race.
Well, I mean, speaking of silly, these blue dark nuts are just being like the biggest jerks on the face of the planet. But hey, look, fairy explosion on Potato Pony's side.
Fairies!
Yay! Now with the beam sword, until those blue, oh boy, he can take out these nice orange. Clock! If you had a boomerang, if you had the boomerang, you could have already had that clock. But all right, Potato Pony's gonna do a good job getting through the pancake to get the clock to take out these wizard ropes and find out what this item is in level 3.
I'm feeling when you almost lose the room because you didn't pick up the boomerang.
I mean,
hey, it's the book!
Yay! We're gonna set ourselves on fire. Potato Pony's like, no. No.
I really want this.
I don't want this. No, because he's just gonna end up setting himself on fire. Now, I have a feeling we're now heading back to level 8.
It's about the only place we can go at this point.
Yeah, it really is, because there are 2, potentially 3 items. We haven't seen any indication that our shuffle is on or off, so we'll just kind of treat it like Schrodinger's cat.
What do you think Schrodinger named his cat?
Socks.
I like it.
Okay. Alright, back to second quest level 8. Here we go.
Welcome to the dungeon. We got crabs and such.
Are we gonna make crab cakes and then bread them in potato and then deep fry them?
Yes.
Yay! That sounds delicious, even though I can't eat them.
Well, we'll just use non-seafood crab.
Alright, well, we got the bow here for Potato Failure, who has to be relieved that this was actually a very useful item in level 2. If they keep going up, they're going to find their Triforce. Oh!
Hi, Raft!
Okay, Raft.
Raft to level 7 hype!
Bring it on, game! Now, sadly, we do not have a recorder to kill the Dig Dogger in level 2, which is in one of the other drop rooms. We're going... Oh, free keys are good. So I would probably get up there, grab that key, and then find our Triforce here in level 2.
Honestly, it kind of... At this point, it might be reasonable to assume Heart Shuffle's off and just come back there later.
Okay, I mean, that would be fun. Come back when the game forces you to, as we find another staircase here in level 8, which is going to be a transport. I would do exactly what Potato Pony is doing, see if I can bomb or walk through and then take the staircase.
Yep, the joys of the staircase madness that is level 8.
Yay! As Potato Failure is going to find the Triforce here in level 2 and know that the item, which is probably a heart, is underneath that dig dogger in the sandy floor room.
And therefore is going to leave it for later.
Yeah, I mean, it would kind of be ironic if that ends up being the ladder, which you have to go get the recorder out of, like, level 7, which is behind the raft, which is behind 8 to go get.
Looks like Potato Failure is going to go ahead and clear out the rest of these rooms in 2.
Okay, I kind of like this. You want to be sure, like you want to be 100% sure that there's not another floor item sitting here, but sadly the only thing we hadn't really seen was the compass.
And if you're not familiar with the vanilla drop rooms, this makes a whole lot of sense.
Yes, it really does. You want to make sure that you're not actually missing something easy in a dungeon.
I haven't seen a whole lot of patches yet.
Well, I mean, they're all waiting in level 7 and level 9.
Okay.
I mean, and then we have to go into, yay. Well, with the blue ring, the white sword, and the wand, this shouldn't be too terrible for Potato Pony. And we got a bomb wall. Yeah, that's great. Just walk right out. Ooh.
We have a stair.
Is it going to be transport, or is it going to be something shiny?
I'm going to assume it's transport.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those here in level 8. You already did the math on that for us earlier.
Yep. Oh, look! It's a transport.
Yay! Have you played the lottery this week?
I have not, actually. I don't even know what the amount's at.
I don't either, but I was making a joke, because you got the book right in level 3, and then you got the staircase right in level 8. But, I mean, it's level 8, and there's a lot of staircases.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Well, that's an interesting piece of information, and I think it's going to send us right back to any of the transport staircases we have not yet taken.
Double dip level 8 hype!
Yeah, or we're going to have to leave the dungeon. We'll find out here shortly.
This seed has not been the friendliest seed.
Yeah, it's almost like it knows that I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
You know.
Nice clock for Potato Failure, which is going to let him clear this room in peace and not be murdered by the floor turrets. Sadly, it's just going to drop a 5er, though. He's now at 219 rupees. So this is kind of good for him. He's within shooting distance of a blue ring.
But I don't know if he's seen where the shop is yet. I would assume he has, but...
I would hope so. Alright, Potato Pony is working his way back. Oh, really, game? Working his way back through this level 8, trying to take, staircases and things we have not seen yet.
Yeah. And Potato Failure, I think, is coming to the realization that it's probably the,
That lovely and wonderful dig dogger?
Yes, and hopefully he doesn't think, oh, I have to clear the blue dark nuts.
Well, I mean, it's dark room, but a lot of people don't actually know that the dark rooms can only drop bombs, keys, maps, compasses, and rupees. If they drop in the level you happen to be in.
Potato Pony's found a more Lugarias.
Yay! I mean, they're going to drop hearts, so that's going to help too. It's going to refill your health, and might actually be some form of a staircase. Yay!
Where does it go?
One-way? Is there a one-way staircase in level 8?
There are 2 one-way staircases.
Yep, one-way staircase. We haven't seen one of those yet.
That's a one-way staircase.
Well, I mean, it kind of works out, though, because it does give us access to a section. As long as we can kill that, it gives us access to... Yep, you've got arrows. You're okay, Potato Pony. It gives us access to a couple of rooms we haven't been in yet.
Potato Failure still looking for the second item and 2, refusing to accept that it's the Dig Dogger because he wants to be very sure that it's not the Dig Dogger before he commits.
I mean, I can understand that one. You want to know for sure what you're going to have to come back with. Potato Pony is going to do a good job taking out the Goma. So, crab cakes for everybody. Yay!
I've only ever had crab once.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess that's not abnormal. We only had it as kids because my father worked in a place that sold a lot of crab.
Yes, and I happen to have a shellfish allergy in my family.
Oh, well, yeah, no, you probably should avoid that. All right, here we go. We're gonna wand down this manhandla. I like this. Potato Pony's only got one bomb. He's got a blue ring. He's got the white sword and the wand, so this shouldn't be an issue. Let's say item.
All right, what item do you think it's going to be?
Yes. Oh, other one-way transport.
Well, now he's going to go check this one room, which makes sense. And it's a turnstile.
Well, all right. So the other side of that, have we seen the room that's on the other side of that?
Yeah, the other side of that turnstile was the Chevy room.
Oh, I see. All right. So the Chevy room's not going to do us any good. Potato Failure, meanwhile, is at 220 rupees. They're a little bit stalled right now. They just didn't up a save. I like that because it's going to save the 3 keys. It's going to save the 220 rupees.
Hey, look, a bait block.
Sadly, he's on the wrong side of that room. All right. So we are about to kill another... Oh, no, we're not. We're just bombing straight down.
Yeah, at this point, I think Potato Pony has seen every single room of this level 8.
With the exception of... Well, no, we did see the Triforce room. We got that the first time we were in here. So we are just looking for that second item.
Which is probably here.
Banana?
Ladder!
Ooh, ladder very deep in 8. All right. Okay, game. Now we can go finish this stuff.
Oh, there is one room missing.
There is?
Apparently, there is a room missing in Potato Pony's map of level 8.
Well, I mean...
near the top.
We got all the important things.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the ladder. We got the raft, which may or may not end up being useful. And it looks like Potato Pony's gonna... Are we heading back to 4?
This looks to me like he's headed back to, I think, 4? Yeah, I think 4 was in this area.
Alright, so here we go. We're gonna head back to 4. We're gonna get past that ladder block and possibly find a recorder or be forced to go find level 6 or 7.
Well, we all know that level 7 is gonna be stupid.
On a raft spot. With the recorder that you need to get anywhere in level 6.
I would pick the key up here.
Potato Pony doing a good job of staying off of the direct line of sight of those wizards so that he doesn't end up getting shot.
Here's a potential item.
Alright, game, don't make it too easy.
Oh, the pancakes drop bombs.
Well, that's nice of the pancake. I don't think I'd like it if my breakfast dropped explosives, though.
I don't think I would either.
Though, are we making potato pancakes?
Well, yes.
Are they going to be actual latkes, or are they going to be those mashed potato fried things that people call potato pancakes? Now, Potato Failure is going back into this level 4. They should remember that this is, in fact, ladder blocked. Oh, a power bracelet.
Well, we have 2 options now for recorder.
The power bracelet. How about the second quest magical sword location?
How about... Well, I think we're going to see a level 5 check before we go look for 7.
Quite possibly. I would definitely probably go back into 5 before trying to find 7 somewhere on the overworld.
Also, this room is terrible.
The wizards? Yeah, this is not kind. But at least we have the bottom door to hide in, a blue ring, and if we can catch it, oh, that boomerang would have caught that, a fairy.
This is why the first boomerang you find is a good boomerang. The subsequent one is not.
I mean, we also had arrows, but you would have had to scroll farther, like, to get to the arrows. But you could have still shot it and picked up that fairy.
Another clock.
Ow, poor Potato Failure.
Yeah. Oh, look, another Gleeok.
With a shutter. In a maze room. Oh, this is gross, game.
I think you just grab the compass and leave.
Yeah, and then hope that you can just get around him.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about to find out. Let's see if this wall bombs.
It does.
Yay!
And we can get around.
Beautiful. All right, so that's good news for Potato Pony. That means that, we can get closer to our Triforce here in this level 4. Without having to kill the Gleeok that you really just don't want to kill in that room.
Now, what room is this? It doesn't matter. There's a manhandla. It's going to be ignored. That's a Triforce.
Yep. We're going to grab the Triforce. Now, I mean, I guess our runners are probably... And I think most of us would be assuming that Heart Shuffle is off right now. we haven't had any solid evidence that it's on, so we're gonna go with it like it's off.
And now comes the tough part. So potato failure has to is going to dig a little bit of this 5, but will end up getting ladder blocked, and that's going to send them back to 8.
At least we hope so.
Yes. I don't know where they have left to go.
Yep. Now, Potato Pony already knows that where the ladder block is. They've already cleared a decent amount of this level 5, so they are going to be in pretty good shape. They're going to just go right to the ladder block and be like, okay, let's go.
Please be a recorder so that I don't have to go to 7.
I mean, that'd be okay. I mean, it's an hour and 9 minutes in. That seems like it should be long enough.
Yup.
Alright, now that was the free Triforce here in level 5, and then we're gonna walk up, find an old man who's gonna give us a hint about the dungeon we happen to be in right now. Though, technically, where is 5, and does that count?
5 is considered to be at the grave.
Okay.
So the location of where 5 is considered a grave spot.
Okay. Because, I always have to use the cheaty thing on Z Tracker because, it shows me, and then I'm like, okay, now I know where I am.
Yeah, some of the spots are not necessarily intuitive to be assigned to their location.
Well, isn't the desert whistle spot from second quest where you would world wrap considered the grave as well?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's the one that doesn't really make, sorry, Potato Failure, you can't shoot him with arrows. You're also not going to be able to get past that ladder block.
Leok lurks by a lake.
4? Was 4 by a lake?
Yes, Forgotten Spot is considered by a lake.
Oh, okay, see, like I said, I cheat, and I use the built-in helpers from Z-Tracker, as Potato Pony is going to take out a room full of bunnies with arrows. It's really, really nice when you don't have to stab them anymore.
Potato Failure has taken a death on the Gleok.
Well, I mean, in essence, this is actually really good for Potato Failure because it should hopefully point them in the direction of anywhere but level 5. There we go. We got Potato Pony's stream back because sadly, there's not much we can do. Potato Failure is going to walk past the bomb upgrade, which I think is a good plan. You have 223 rupees. That ruby boss would have been really handy for farming the rest of your blue ring money, but there's guineas and all sorts of things. And at this point, I do think in order to stand a chance and keep pace with Potato Pony, Potato Failure needs a little bit of defense.
I am hoping that Potato Failure is doing some tracking of what they haven't seen in these dungeons.
Yeah, I would hope so. I believe we saw that they're using Z-Tracker as well, so it's just a matter of clicking all the buttons.
Yes.
And that is another ladder block in level 5.
Step over the water to reach.
Internet issues?
Step over.
I mean, we're in the potato race, and neither of us have actually made a computer potato joke yet.
We used all the potato budget on all the other jokes.
We had a potato budget?
We did have a potato budget.
Oh, really? Nobody told me this. I was just, going off of free will and digging potatoes out of my neighbor's garden.
Yes, the potato budget is exactly 25 potatoes a minute.
Wow, that's a lot of potatoes. I think we would probably have an issue. And yeah, we are in the tea room in level 5. Potato Pony is going to, hopefully, there you go. Good job. Get the ladder clip.
And head on over to more of the level.
Comment from chat. They're all down to their last tater tots.
Potato Failure's back in level 3, not wanting to go to that level 8 just yet.
I can't say that I blame them. Hey, free bombs for Potato Pony. That Goma gets to live.
And just a random assorted garbage guarding our item.
Okay, well, let's see if we have to go find level 7 or not.
Everybody says.
No, we get to go into 6. We can leave 7 just mysteriously hiding out there somewhere.
So we have the items remaining consist of the red ring.
We already found a power bracelet.
The magical key.
Yes, magical key would be really nice. Red ring would be really nice. A bunch of hearts.
And the wooden boomerang.
Well, I mean, the banana should be in 9, just because that would be amusing.
So the red ring will probably not be seen in this race.
Oh, well, I mean, Potato Pony did buy a blue ring, so that's not really going to hurt him very much.
And of course, it also does depend on if the red ring decides to just be on the way at 9 or not.
Well, I mean, you walk one room in and there it is sitting there. That's always a very pleasant surprise, especially if there are Wizrobes in level 9.
And Patras.
Yeah, those Patras are jerks.
All 20 of them.
That's a lot of extra bosses, also. Alright, Spiky, you made incredibly terrible decisions today.
I mean, you're the one that wants to bake 1,000 cookies to get a Noob Patra mode.
Originally I asked Fred if I made him 1,000 cookies and sent them to Rhode Island, would he agree to make a flag that removed all Patras from the game? But here's the thing, if you make a flag that removes all Patras from the game, conversely, you just made a flag that could add all Patras to a game.
I think we should just have the Dark Nuts split into more Dark Nuts.
We don't need more Dark Nuts. More Dark Nuts are evil. And to answer a question in chat, yeah, the flute was a pretty big troll in this game. So was the ladder in Second Quest 8.
Yeah, and the ladder in Second Quest 8 I think was the larger of the two.
All right. Meanwhile, Potato Failure gets his floor heart here in level 3. Hopefully, this sends them back towards that evil maze room. No, diagonal room.
Diagonal blocks.
That is full of Wizrobes and pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is not a pleasant thing to clear whatsoever.
For Potato Failure's sake, I almost want to see them pick up an extra heart and then immediately go check Magical Sword on 10.
And then head in. Yeah, that would actually be very, very helpful for them, especially with how many things have rolled positive in HP.
But realistically, the longer it takes them to get back to 8, the larger the mountain to climb gets.
Very true. I mean, at this point, Potato Pony is going to be like, hello, Triforce, goodbye, level 6, let's go to 9. We're going to find a wonderfully placed shoot room in level 6.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. All right, we're going to take out these dinosaurs. Ooh, that was actually really good. You get 2 Dodongos for the price of 1 bomb.
Yay, for speeding up the room.
Yay! Now, we don't need this room. We can just walk right by.
Yep. We need to bomb out of this room because I believe we're just above the shoot room.
Yeah, and does the shoot room go down at all, or is that like a dead end? I'm trying to picture
There's no way to
level
go
6 in
down
my
from
head.
there.
Okay. Hey, we got a compass. Compass is good.
Naturally, it's over on the other side of the level.
I mean, it's level 6. It's gotta be mean. That's just how it works.
It doesn't have to be mean.
Well, I mean, we already know that we don't have 0 HP enemies, so it's a little mean.
Can't go that way. Gonna have to go... Oh, can't go either of the 2 ways.
We're now looking for a transport staircase here in level 6. Have we bypassed any transport staircases?
No,
there
we
might
have not.
be. There might be. Is there a... Oh.
It could be this room.
It bombs, maybe? Yeah.
It about had to bomb, actually.
Oh, we're gonna find 2 old men next to each other here in level 6.
And the transport stairs will be right next to each other, too.
Yeah, that would be highly amusing. But look, we got a door! We can get to our Triforce room! Yay!
Off to level 9.
Woohoo! What are we looking for in level 9, Alsoa?
So first and foremost, we're looking for patches. Secondly...
20 of them.
Yes, 20 patches.
Yes. 20 of them.
Secondly, we are looking for a shutter door that will not open as soon as the enemies are cleared, or will open immediately upon entering the room, depending on if Ganon's been killed. That will be the location of Zelda. And speaking of Ganon, we're going to be listening for Ganon to start roaring loudly from the next room over, because while he may be good at building bomb walls, he is most certainly not great at being quiet.
Yeah, he's that neighbor that nobody really, really wants ever. Especially when you have to get up really early in the morning. But alright, here we go, level 9.
And it is a Second Quest 9, so it will be a little bit smaller than normal. Hello.
Well, I mean, we have a very forced, yeah. Oh, hi, Orange Bubbles. How are you today?
Oh, potions are going to be important.
Yeah, I mean, Potato Pony, yes, he does have a blue potion left. He also has the wand, so we can save that blue potion for the most part until we actually find Ganon, and he should be okay.
I'm gonna try to map this 9 live.
Okay, you do the geography and the math, and I will do the jokes and the cooking.
Okay. I will trust your cooking.
To answer a question in chat, Potato Pony has the blue ring. At this point, I don't think he's gonna, actively clear for a red ring. If the game throws it in front of him before he kills Ganon, maybe we go pick this up, but he's already got some defense. Alright, Potato Failure is once again gonna get the wonderful news that this is the room stupid Wizrobe has to clear.
And he's got no bombs.
Yeah, thankfully he is gonna get a very convenient piece of pancake armor. Get in the other one. There you go. Now, if I'm Potato Failure, kill the pancake, get back out of the room, save the progress.
So Ganon's gonna be in the north... I think that was the northeast of Skull?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was watching Potato Failure hug the pancakes.
East and northwest. Assuming it's a true hint.
Yeah, we don't actually, we had 2 hints that were true.
The 20 Patra dream is dead.
Oh, are there really the opportunity for 20 Patras in Second Quest level 9?
No. And definitely not in Second Quest level 2.
Long day! And Potato Failure, meanwhile, is going to use a potion. He is trying to take out the pancake so that he can see what comes back after you save the room.
Actually, that should be a truthful hint because we've seen community hints mixed in too.
Oh, very true, because that means it's mixed. Because the guy was talking about not getting his pizza.
Yep. Oh, potato failure.
Here's the really good news for Potato Failure, though. Not that item is the one that's going to unlock the seed, because again, there's a roar on Potato Pony's side.
Looks like Ganon might be north. Oh!
Oh, game. You are just not a nice person.
You are a cruel mistress.
I was going to say a gentleman and a scholar, but that's usually, something nice instead of, a Patra in a shoot room.
Yeah, who wants patches in shoot rooms?
I mean, you wanted 20 different Patras in level 9. So,
I did want 20 different patches.
I guess that would be you?
Yes, that would be me.
Okay.
I'll look forward to that tomorrow. Potato Failure's headed back to that room. Chad is correct. I would rather 20 patches than 20 Darknet rooms. Ganon is dead.
Yay! Rip Ganon.
Now we just have to go find a Zelda.
I mean, we do have a couple of shutter doors here off of Ganon's room. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Do note that Ganon was not in his original room. And neither is Zelda.
Nope, she is in a reverse C room. So, alright, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for Potato Pony, finishing with a race time GG time of 1:21:56.
Overall, a very well played and well ran seed from Potato Pony. Level 8 just decided to be level 8. Oh, but Potato Failure's close on this room in 3.
Yay! Good job, Potato Failure.
And
they
we'll
are
get a bomb pack.
And then they're gonna find out if it's the book.
And probably be a little bit sad.
I think more than possibly a little bit sad. But yay, we can now read a book. We're gonna read a really good story. Though it is worth noting that Potato Failure has forfeited in the race time GG room. So let's go ahead and get some GGs in chat for Potato Failure. We'll see if our runners feel like joining us, and GG's and welcome to Potato Pony.
Thank you very much. That was a bit of a thing.
I mean, we were almost hoping that you guys had to go find level 7.
It was not lost on me, and I'm sure it wasn't lost on Potato Failure that that was a definite possibility. And I still have 20 overworld spots that I never checked, so it wasn't going to be fun if I did.
Yeah, it was welcome and GG to Potato Failure.
GG Potato Failure.
So, Second Quest 8.
I mean, it's like it was very carefully architected to force you to go through basically the whole thing, unless you got like super lucky to get to that ladder.
I mean, the first time you were in there, you got that Triforce out of there really quickly, so it was like, okay, maybe we don't have to come back here. And then as it became more and more obvious that there were 2 items that were actually blocking 2 separate dungeons, we're just like, well, second quest 8 is a thing.
I mean, I first felt pretty bad about myself for doing 8 early in the first place, and then found the Triforce pretty quickly, and so I felt pretty good about myself. And then it slowly built to needing to go back to 8, and yeah, that was a lot of fun going through 800 staircases to find the ladder. And it was also quite the tease that the first item was the raft, which was like 2 rooms in or something, but wasn't the one I was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it would make sense if we could almost use the raft as a ladder. It is still a bunch of sticks, so, you know, that'd be nice.
True.
But
Looks
the
like
game,
it's the same size
Mhm.
and everything, so I mean, feel like I should be able to.
I mean, it'd be nice. But how about you, Potato Failure? So you at the very end, you managed to get the clear on that really evil room, the staircase room in level 3. So GG's on that, because I don't think I would have had the patience for it. And then it was for the longest time you guys were actually keeping really good pace. So, you know, you should be proud of that one. It was just this the game said, "Hey, you're going back to second quest 8 whether you want to or not."
So where did I had convinced myself that was the last room and that was the key to everything else. And I had convinced myself that in 5 and 4 I couldn't get to the items. Where did I make my mistake on that?
Second quest 8 was available to get the raft and ladder out of once you had the bow.
Yeah, because the transport staircases, I think the original one was Goma blocked.
I never found second quest 8.
Oh. I thought it was a burn bush, wasn't it?
It was at the second quest 7 spot.
Oh god. It was the one spot I did not check. I was like,
Yeah.
it can't be there.
Well,
man.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it was 8. That was it's second quest 8, so you didn't really miss much except for a lot of pain, torture, staircases, and shenanigans.
Well, that will teach me not to skip the one place I think it can't be.
So why did you think it couldn't? Did you?
Oh, I didn't think. I don't know why. I you know what? It was right there on the map, and I just did not go back and I didn't check it. And that was really near start too. So that was a poor choice.
Well, I mean, it happens, and you are still fairly new to the randomizer. So just to be hanging in on a seed like that, where there are multiple dependencies, you did really good.
Well, thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Plus, it gave us, you know, the chance to talk about all sorts of French fries, potato chips, and, you know, more fun things.
Yes, I'm going to have to
there
go
were,
back
like-
and count how many good puns you came up with.
Well, sadly, we weren't really doing so many puns as, you know, we were just talking in general about, you know, who likes French fries, potato chips, and latkes, and all sorts of things. So it was just general potato knowledge.
Did you talk about how there were about 30 Dodongos in that seed?
Alsoa was wishing for 20 Patras in level 9.
I was like, I felt like I couldn't go anywhere without finding more Dodongos, and at least early on, they were pretty dang trolly.
Yeah, and it seemed to be like if there was a boss in the room, the next room, and the next room, it was repeating itself over and over.
Yeah,
Well-
the beefy manhandlas also. There was a lot of stuff going on there, and there was a lot of like items and some Triforces that were deep in levels. Like in 6, you had to go all the way to the end, and in well, of course, that item in 3, which was just dumb. But yeah, in 5, you had to go all the way to the end. Like there were a lot of levels where the thing that was hiding was all the way at the end.
Yeah, it was not throwing obvious Triforces at you for the longest time, and we knew that the ladder was not going to be in 9. When I think Potato Failure found the ladder block in 4 first. So we're just going, yeah, no, okay. The ladder's not going to be a 9, but where is it going to end up being? That's definitely a question. And if it's good to point out that we did with all of those lovely and wonderful bosses everywhere. It was just straight up confirmation that extra bosses had in fact turned on.
I felt pretty good about getting the wand quickly out of 6, but even that was pretty funny because immediately after that you hit the recorder block. So
yeah.
Yeah, I hit the same thing. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make great progress here. Oh, not so much.
Well, I mean, that was kind of a difference for a little while, is Potato Failure actually got the white sword out of wand just after you got the the white sword out of 1 just after you got the wand out of level 6. So, like, as far as combat-wise, you guys were really even, and what really let Potato Pony pull ahead was you got the money for a blue ring, and after kind of finishing 1, you were like, all right, I'm going to go get it.
I was so annoyed at that room in level 3 that I was like, that could be the ladder. Even if it's not, it's gonna like bug the heck out of me if I don't know what it is. And I had the money, and so I was like, I'm gonna get the blue ring, and then be able to go a little faster with the whiz robes and the like.
Yeah, I mean, it made perfect sense. It was a good call. You already had beaten your head into that, and that being a top door in that room too, it was just kind of making it worse because the whiz ropes can actually jump up there and get you like they did the first time. But it was such a nasty room that there was really no way without either like a massive defense upgrade or a massive offense upgrade that you guys were just not really going to have a great time clearing that.
Well, of course, after I got the blue ring and I went back to that room, the second enemy dropped the clock. So I was like, why couldn't it happen the first time?
So I was joking around. I was just like, you walk past that blue boomerang in 1, and I'm just going, and I even said on stream, I'm like, clock, and then you got eaten by the pancake. And I'm just going, that boomerang would come in handy right now because you're trying to get out of the pancake to go get the clock. And I'm like, you could have just thrown the boomerang, from the door.
It was like in slow motion, trying to free myself from the one pancake, not get eaten again, and hope that the clock would still be there.
And dodge those blue whiz robes all at the same time because they were swarming. So it was, it was quite a thing. So it was definitely pretty well done. But yeah, I was like, you should have picked up the boomerang.
I'll learn my lesson. Never pass it up again.
I mean, if it's just sitting on, I know it's a B button item, and that makes the B button scroll slower, but like it would make it a lot easier to pick up like bombs or things that drop on the other side of the room, or that clock, because you could have picked it up straight from the doorway.
It's a really good point, because actually I don't mind the boomerang, and I think I would usually pick it up, but I was thinking like it's not going to help me with like the whiz robes, which by that time was still like front and center in my mind as the problem. I hadn't really thought about picking up items, and so then of course the game chose to teach me a lesson.
I mean, it teaches us a lesson every single time we play. I feel like
every time it teaches us, why do we keep playing this?
Because we forget that those types of rooms exist until it gives us another one and another one and another one and another one
and another one,
or a Gleeok in an NSU room.
Just ugly.
It definitely was.
Did the book at least turn out to be the Atlas?
Well, Potato Pony actually saw the book, paused for a moment, and then decided not to pick it up because we already knew that we had first quest first half, second quest back half. So we already had the maps. They're actually built in because I think I saw you're using Z Tracker.
Yeah, I was.
There are actually, so Lurgon actually put the maps for first and second quest vanilla dungeons in Z Tracker. So at that point, I was
using that. So why did I the book? Well, whatever.
Well, because you earned it. I mean, at that point, you had gotten into that staircase, you know, the hard way without a blue ring, using a potion, bombs, having to save it after you killed a couple of them. So I mean, you did great, and you earned it.
Yeah, I had convinced myself I was going to come down the staircase. It would be the ladder. It was not.
Yeah, sadly, that was really deep in that 8. Because I think, Potato Pony, you saw all but one room of 8, I think, if we're remembering your map correctly.
Let's see, I'm looking at it here. Yeah, there was 1, key door that I passed up taking coming out of a transport, and that was the only room I had left when I finally found the ladder.
Oh man, that's insane. But
Wow.
yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and ask if there's anything that you're really, dreading or looking forward to for next week before we start wrapping up here, because we do have a ton of great races tonight.
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to avoid a room like that room in 3 next time, but other than that, it's one of the fun things about random percent is you can get super different experiences every time, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, every practice seed and real seed I've run in this has been completely different. I never know what to expect at all. So I think the thing I should be scared of is the combination I don't even know to be scared of yet.
That's a very fair point, and I think Second Quest 8 kind of falls into that category, maybe.
DQ8 with extra bosses.
Yuck.
Lovely.
No. Lovely is not ever a word that should be used to describe Second Quest 8.
It's used with a tremendous amount of sarcasm.
Okay, good, because, unless you have 0 HP enemies and bosses, and then it's just like, woohoo, let's go.
It was funny. I killed the first handful of Octoroks, and they took 1 hit, and I was like crossing my fingers. I was like, maybe it'll be 0 HP, but no, wasn't to be.
I think we saw Potato Failure kill Tektites, blue Tektites with the boomerang at one point. So there was something out there that was 0 HP.
But the other thing is, I think it wasn't until like an hour and 5 minutes in that I realized that it was shuffle drop groups. Because I had gotten bombs mainly from normal bomb droppers, and then like an hour and 5 minutes in, a like dropped a bomb, and I was like, oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, we remember seeing that, and then I think Potato Failure had killed
The red levers.
The red levers. Yes, thank you, Osa. He had killed a red lever early on, and it dropped the bomb pack, and Osoa caught it. And he's like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "No." Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a point I bought 2 bomb packs, and then some of those got in my way, and I killed them, and they both dropped bomb packs, and I was like, "Great, thanks a lot, guys."
Yeah, it was definitely a thing. But all right, guys, I'll thank both of you for a really good race and wish you luck in your next round of the tournament here. I'll thank the MX Allen for doing our tracking in the background, and I'll thank Alsoa for hanging out with me on commentary today. This was a lot of fun.
Absolutely, and we definitely got our fair share of potatoes in this race.
Well, if I may say one last thing, given that it was the potato race, I think we need to thank both the commentators and the spectators, and I'll just leave it there.
Yay! See, those are much, much better potato puns than we've made. But anyway, guys, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we're going to have Sis Crusher versus Moon Risen Phoenix. And then on a couple of other channels, there are a few races already in progress. But I mean, you should just hang out and enjoy. But anyway, guys, have a good night. We'll catch you later.